we're going to have a little chat about forgiveness tonight and how, in my opinion, it's not just a one and done. Like you sit in your house and you're like, oh, I forgive that person, they're released. It can be, but I think for a lot of us, and why it might be so difficult, is because it's a process. I know for myself, I've been over the past like 2 months trying to find forgiveness in my heart for certain persons and the things that they did to me because of unhealed things in themselves and because of their mindset, and just because they were being vindictive and hateful and spiteful. And I have been these shadow pieces too, and that's where the understanding part comes in. But I think one of the first steps is to grieve it, and I did a lot of that, a lot of crying, a lot of releasing. I think the second piece for me, and maybe for you, is to forgive yourself first and foremost for the fact that you allowed those things to continue taking place, and forgive that self that was you at that time, who maybe didn't know there was another way and thought that you just had to keep taking whatever it was because they were family, or you were married to them, or you've been friends for a long time, or I don't know what it is for you. I think the next piece for me that I'm still working through is anger. Get angry about that shit. Don't live in it forever. But if you don't allow yourself to feel those feelings around, like, how dare you? How dare you think that that's an okay way to treat another human being? How dare you think it's okay to mentally manipulate someone into doing what you want to do, or loving you, or whatever? How dare you use other people against that, against me or you, to get back at you, or whatever it was. But I think this last piece before fully releasing it is going to be coming up with ways, systems, and boundaries in which you won't allow that to happen ever again. Because if you go into another battle of life and you don't have a game plan, you don't have a strategy for what would happen, because these people will be presented to you again in another shape or form, and you have to know how to stand in your truth when that happens. And so my message for you tonight is, if you've gone through all those other steps and you're not still able to release it, it might be because you need a strategy to defend yourself against this ever happening again, and knowing that you're strong enough to stand in your power. You've got this.